What's up, guys? Here back with another video. Today we are going to be talking about first we are going to be talking about temps, and then we'll be talking about the national forecast for future radar. And then we will be talking about severe, and then ice and snow. Ice/snow. That's our forecast. So, for the national temperature forecast, you got a wide swath of above average and very warm temps. Very wide swath. You got very hot temperatures in Florida in the upper 80s and into mid 80s and low 80s throughout the whole country. There's some pretty warm temperatures. And then you even got into the 80s up here in Birmingham and Tuscaloosa. And then all the way up here, you got a good swath of 70s and 80s. In Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, even Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas. You got even some 80s up here. So really good swath of warm temperatures, and then some more cooler air in here. And more cooler air in here and into here. But still quite above average into these areas too. And then the minimum for today is most of the country will be getting a little bit of a swath of cooler weather for the lows, but the lows, it's not that bad, except just very cold lows in here. But man, it's not that bad, because look over here, you got 60s for your lows in here, and 50s and 40s, not bad. And then, so yeah. And then day 2, same thing. Just the thing about this one, since all the severe weather came in and brought the cold front, the temperatures have kind of been above average, got up above average into the high 60s in New York, and then even mid to upper 50s up here, and even 60s in Connecticut and Massachusetts. But you can see the temperatures have got a little lower. The high temperatures, they lowered. They used to be more into here. We're also into here. But you can tell they lowered and are much cooler, and lowered much cooler over there. That was weird. I'm going to re-click that. No, it's just glitched. But then you can see cooler air will be coming in from day 4, and only your warm air will be pushed down into here now because of this large cold front that's going to be putting cooler air into the country, most of the country, except for down here into California and Florida. Same thing for this day, just a little bit warmer temperatures into here. A little bit warmer. But a lot of cold blasts will be happening. Still a little warmer in here, but a lot of cold blasts will be coming in. So see 40s on day 7. So you might have fun in the cool weather in most of the country, but it's not going to stay. So be aware of that, except for if you're in Florida and some of the southern parts of the country. So now we are going to be talking about the radar. Forecast of what the radar is going to do. image. Well, now we're going to be showing the radar, national radar. So you got a good area of snow into here, from a low down here, and then another low into here. And this low right here is pushing some rain into here, which will be our next severe weather system. And then even an ice storm in here, which most of this part of the country could be getting 1/10 of an inch of ice to 2/10 of an inch of ice. And I do have a viewer up here. So, yep, we do. You are going to be getting into some of the ice today. But nothing much for the rest of the country. Most of the country stays quiet today. Except for the northern part of the country is staying very active. And then this right here is your next severe weather system with your low right here tracking through, and maybe a little bit right there. Nothing much. Maybe you could get a touch there in St. Louis. Maybe through strong thunderstorms, but most likely not severe. More of the severe weather will be into here where the low is tracking. With my target area for tornadoes being into here. Not the, well, just the area that I think most tornadoes will happen in. And then tonight, you can see another little area of snow. We'll head in and produce some pretty big snow into here. And also that came into here. And then more snow from some areas in Colorado, getting 10 to 20 inches of snow from this. Most areas and up here are only getting up to 1 inch of snow because of all the ice coming in. And then this is your next storm. I think this is tomorrow's day, I think, maybe. But yeah, you got some good storms. You might be thinking, this seems like heavy rain to me. That looks like severe weather in the right here. Nope, it's too warm right there. It's too cold because look, snow behind it. Too cold for it to produce severe weather. The severe weather is down here, not up here. Down there. That's why. But there could be some possible flooding and some maybe thunder possible into this area. And then it tracks off. And then this is your next severe weather system. And now we're going to talk about the Spc Outlook. This is your day one Spc Outlook. So you got a good area of marginal risk into Missouri, Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, and Indiana. So then you also got a big area, a wide swath of slight risk into Missouri, extreme eastern Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, southwest Wisconsin. So yeah. And then this is the area, you might be thinking tornadoes, Wisconsin, tornadoes down here, tornadoes, yeah. Nope. Those areas, this area has some of it, it's only at 2%. The lower threats of severe weather into here. And then all areas could get some thunder possible through a big area. And even in my viewer up here in Wisconsin could also see some thunder through this cold weather tonight, but it's not likely. And then this is the area where you'll see the tornado threat the biggest, I think. Right there is where I think the highest threat for tornadoes will be. And lower into here, whatever, and in here. Like I said, the tornado threat only extends into here with a 2% in here. Even if you're only in the 2%, still be weather aware. If you're in the 5%, that's when you're more into the area where there's a risk for tornadoes. So be keeping an eye on that if you're in this area, because you have a chance of a few tornadoes being possible. And then your hail threat is more pushed eastern, not into here and into here. More pushed to the west of the country, into Missouri and Iowa. And then wind threat stretches all the way through here. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna have to push this further south, southeast. Actually, Ohio Valley will work. Yep. So now, actually, let's see. 1 second. Central U.S. work. I'm gonna go with Ohio Valley. So you got a good area of marginal risk in here. And then a good area of slight risk into here. With your slight risk being Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Let's check how long this video has been lasting for. It's been 11 minutes. Not bad, but a little longer than usual, but it's fine. Day 2, you got your same thing, 5% into here. Even if you're in the 2%, still be weather aware. Tornadoes possible, but just really unlikely. But tornadoes still happen. So yeah, be weather aware mostly if you're in this 5% for a few tornadoes being possible. And then your hail threat is much lower for today, but still there into this part of the country. And then your wind outlook is more of the biggest threat, which is into here. Slight and a marginal risk for winds. And then day 3, you can only see your probabilistic outlook. But man, a huge part of the country is getting into this. Look how much of the country is in the slight risk. If you're in any of these areas, just know that you're in that. Man, but you might be thinking, what's the tornado threat? What's the wind threat? Well, there will be a threat for tornadoes, wind, and hail, but it's still far out, so they don't have it on the day 3 convective outlook yet. Well, now, alright, I gotta go back to this, and then go up Midwest. GFS, your GFS, local GFS. I don't know why I just made me do this, cause I don't want it to do this. Oh, yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm going to click on this. Forecast. Now, your total snowfall from the system. You can see that you might be thinking, what? 10 inches up here? No, this is all really just, it's not going to happen like that. It's not going to be that crazy with the snowfall, but, you will still get some snow. They're just oversaying it. Like up here, you're not going to get 7 inches of snow right there. You're going to get much less. And like this is, still really far out. If you really wanted to go through it, you can see it's just so far out. I'd be like, it's snow across the whole country. Like, it's just kind of crazy. But this isn't all going to happen. But just focus on this. See, Rainbow is getting barely any snow. He's mostly getting ice. But if anybody's up here, beware for ice. Where's that? I don't know if rain could be. This is what the weather thinks on the ice. I do think there will be more ice in the rain maze this area. I think there will be more like 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch. And a good area of ice in here. Not 0.94, they're just upping it too much. But most of this country will get 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of ice. So yeah. I think we've talked about everything for today. If I didn't get you, and I'm sorry, and I'll try to get you next time. But just tell me, guys, wherever you tell me your state at least, and I will tell you everything for your state, because I like to say what's gonna happen for people. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If you're in the comments, tell me your country, the state you live in, or country possibly, and I will look at the forecast for your area. Alright, I hope you guys like this video, and bye guys.